Hello, my name is Rory Miller. I'm a student at Onondaga Community College. I'm currently studying liberal arts and sciences, and when I complete my degree here, I will be applying for Columbia to study astronomy, astrophysics, and much later on quantum mechanics. I'm excited to be here today because I've always wanted the opportunity to be able to work on a more personal level in my field of study, to be able to have a better understanding of it. So my greatest strength is that I work well under pressure. Not always, I am an organized person. I have not always been an organized person. And, well, I've had to use that a lot this semester. There will be times where I will be working on multiple projects while also studying for exams, and then on top of that, just doing my regular workload. But if I plan out exactly at the beginning of my week when I will get things done and how much time I'll put into each thing, I can get everything done by their deadlines. And then with my extra studying, I'll be well prepared for my next task. So a time when I made a mistake and how I fixed it. So as a person and as a human, I have made many mistakes in my life, as we all have. My greatest fault is I have a hard time communicating, especially pertaining to when I have to be emotionally vulnerable. It's not my strong suit. I'm trying to be better at it. An example that comes to mind is with my relationship. My partner and I never really have problems, or we communicate well with each other. But usually when something is bothering me quite a lot, I have a hard time talking about it. I just have a hard time getting the words out. And weeks will go by, and then I'll end up just being more upset than I was before, where I could have just talked to him about it and then it would have been resolved. And then usually how it gets fixed is I'll end up talking about it because it's unbearable at that point. And then the situation's always resolved. It's never that huge of a problem. I just have a terrible time communicating about my feelings and things that are bothering me. And I know that it's something that I have to be better at. Okay. So a situation where others in a group project disagreed with you, how did you handle it? Okay, so there was a time when my two lab partners and I, we were working on a group project, and we were ranking these things that we were studying in our lab, and we all came out with different rankings, and so then we had to come to a conclusion of one singular ranking in our group. So we ended up having to just compromise, and we had to come to some sort of middle ground, where maybe something that I thought should have been in rank 1, we might have had to move everything around a little bit so that all of us were satisfied in the end. Maybe we didn't 100% agree with this specific ranking, but we did have to come to some sort of agreement. So my biggest accomplishment is academic. So for a while, I went to a different school studying something I liked it, but it wasn't what I was passionate about. And I chose it because I liked it and it was something that I thought I could pursue, but what I really wanted to be doing was astronomy. And the reason I wasn't pursuing that was because I was afraid of failing, mostly because of math. But by the end of the year, I realized that I couldn't go back. It wasn't what I wanted to be doing. So I took a semester off and I worked and I took time to figure myself out and decide truly what I wanted to do. And then spring came around and I took 3 classes, all of which were subjects that I loved because I wanted to take that time to really decide what I was passionate about. And I knew what it was. It was astronomy, but I just didn't know if I could do it. And so by the end of the semester, I was 100% sure that astronomy was the thing that I wanted to be doing. The reason that I was afraid was because of math. Well, I decided that I wasn't going to let that be something that was going to stop me from doing what I loved, because if this was something that I was passionate about, I wasn't going to let anything stand in the way of what I love doing. So I took that time and now I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm so grateful that I get to pursue what I love. And now I'm going here at OCC and I'm taking a pre-calc class, which I have an A in, which is a huge accomplishment for me. And yeah, so I would say that that whole thing is probably my biggest accomplishment. I'm very, very proud of myself. So thank you so much for this opportunity and hearing what I have to say. Thank you.